My butthole got stretched a little bit.
I got a tight little butt.
I'm about to light this shit up.
Because our clients are already answering the phone. 3, 2, 1, let's fuck!
We're back, baby. We're back.
I was gonna say hit him with the intro, hit him with the start. We're back.
It happened again. You went nuclear just there.
Unbelievable. We know what the problem. We don't know why the problem is. I'm not just gonna stop talking. It's a podcast.
I don't understand. Yeah. So show 138. We got Chatter Radio. We're gonna talk BMX and a bunch of jibber jabber. Lauren Reynolds coming on the show. Answer S squared. Teammate, get yours today. She is the OG Answer S squared. Right.
She is the original, isn't she? Of our grouping, she's the original.
Can we ask people in the chat, because it's still screeching in my headphones?
Are we asking
understand
if I'm still super loud?
Yeah, I don't know why this happens.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, now it's normal.
Doesn't make any sense, does it?
Now it's normal. Now it's normal. I don't know.
Like we have a janky part of the show, and we've gotten rid of most of the janky things that we do around here. Every once in a while, there's a piece of that technology that you think needs to work right and should be working right, but it just doesn't. That's this piece.
Yeah. Unlike, it's not janky is ProGate Europe, because winning starts with a great gate. Lauren Reynolds, great showing in Tokyo on a ProGate Europe. She rode great to a 5th place, I believe. 5th of the O show, pretty damn good. ProGate Europe.
ProGate Europe, get yours today. We talk about being the OG. Lauren's the OG of our Answer BMX team. You know what? In ProGate is the OG of the gates, because you look at all these World Cups, all the Olympics, they're on a ProGate Europe. There's a reason that they're at those races, the biggest events in the world. Everyone loves these ProGate Europes, guys. Your track needs to get one. You need to practice on one. Hit them up. I'm a fellow. I wouldn't say I'm a Florida local, but I was there a lot last year. I was with Amanda Carr for the longest time, and their track, Charlotte BMX, got themselves a ProGate Europe. Just absolutely love to see it. I'm pretty sure they're absolutely loving their ProGate Europe. I saw people use that gate there.
There was just a really weird beeping sound. That I don't know if you could hear it.
I thought I did for a second, but I just tried to
a
little bit.
I don't know what it was, but it's gone. But yeah, absolutely. Would also like to give a shout out to AMV, Ariel Martin. She went to the hospital, and she's been in the hospital for I don't want to say maybe 5 days, a week now almost.
Tough to see.
Yeah, so I saw her post and then texted her, and she texted me back, and I guess there's a complication from when she had her liver laceration when she raced. So by the sounds of it, I think she's heading home today, perhaps. This being Monday, obviously. I think she might be heading home today or tomorrow. Can't remember exactly what her recent post said, but yeah, sucks to see, especially if she's not racing anymore, an old injury to. It was something like it caused some intestinal, like a knot or blockage or something. I could be speaking like not correctly, but that's what I think I remember seeing, or she told me. I can't remember.
Either way, it does suck to see, just because after your career, you kind of look forward to that time where you're not dealing with those injuries anymore. You're like, okay, I'm done living my life comfortably again. And now it's one of those comes to bite you in the ass again. It's like, come on. So
yeah,
good to see her smiling. I saw her story. She's going home soon. Totally. That's good to see. But damn, that sucks. It really does.
It does suck. Going to the hospital just sucks in general.
Oh, it's just not fun. You can once you're in there, it's a safe place these days, but it's not a great place you want to be.
No, I'd like to give a shout out to Wendy Palmer too.
Oh yeah, she had a little incident. We won't get into that, but she had an incident. She was in the hospital. She had surgery today. She's doing well. That's all I can say.
best wishes to all our people.
I know my dad will listen. I don't know if she'll listen. She'll probably listen. Once she's home, she'll probably listen. She needs something to do when she's home recovering. So
yeah. Another fucking epic football Sunday. Holy shit, those games. Dude, Kansas City blew it. I gotta say, Kansas City really blew it. I'm a Pat Mahomes fan, so I wanted to see Kansas City win, and I feel like they should have, but boy, did they not play well in the second half, and they couldn't get anything going in the second half.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I like, you know, me, I don't really have my team, but I have certain people I like to root for. The last guy in the playoffs that I have enjoyed rooting for is Joe Burrow. And
Yeah,
Bengals, he came through. I can't believe that. Okay, the Chiefs are so good. They're like they're the best team.
they are.
Everyone
They
said.
are.
They thought they can only score 3 points in the last 2 quarters. Are you kidding me?
Dude, the first half they were rolling. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. Like Cincinnati couldn't stop shit. And then all of a sudden, it's funny in a game like momentum, and then you might just tighten up a little. Like Mahomes wasn't making some great plays. He wasn't throwing it very well. I will say it's hard not to root for Joe Burrow just because he seems like a cool dude. So I saw him in the post game press conference because he wears that huge chain.
Okay, yeah.
Did you see this? Did you see this?
I don't know if I did. No.
Oh, because they asked, I guess, the reporter asked him, "Are the diamonds real?" And he's like, "Yes, the diamonds are real. I make too much money for them not to be real."
Let him hear it, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Alex Moran from Blue Mountain State.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Dude, he's like, when I first saw him recently, that's who I instantly thought it was Alex Moran. He looks like, because Joe Burrow still looks like he's in college, just in a frat.
He kind of does. Like, that's how I think of him as. And he's just like, he's a good looking dude. Just looks like he's out there just, you know, having a good time, just enjoying himself. He's definitely like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Just for him to be like basically in his first full season, his second year, like officially in the Super Bowl, it's pretty cool to see that. That's amazing.
That's damn impressive. Yeah. The reason why I started to like the guy was when he was playing for LSU and they won the title, and he's just smoking the cigar, just puffing on the cigar. That was he just looked like the coolest guy in the world. Like, I just want to be as cool as that guy.
I mean, I know it's a kid show, so we don't have to say this, but Joe Burrow, I mean, he fucks. Joe Burrow fucks. I mean,
he absolutely fucks.
If you're ever going to say someone fucks, Joe Burrow fucks.
He's pushing P. Yeah. He fucks. He's living his best life.
These NFL playoffs have been really good for everyone who's watched NFL playoffs. They've been outstanding. Even if you don't have a team like in it, like I haven't, it's been really entertaining to watch.
The fact that they've all gone down to the wire like this has been really exciting.
Dude, all the games were so close. It's crazy. Yeah,
it is. It's like they were. It's one of those sports. I was listening to one of our other podcasts we listened to, and they're talking about how like football is one of those sports. It's such a friendly sport to watch in the sense that like you know when the play's coming, you know when you get ready to watch for excitement. Like you watch some sports happen so quickly you don't realize what just happened. Football, it's like okay, you can hang out, you can talk between the plays, and then you watch the TV when the play's about to happen, and you're like ready for the excitement to happen. You never miss it.
That is so true, and it's like now that I think about it, it's like exciting, and it's like go, but at the same time not. So it's like you can casually view it and consume it, but it's not like nonstop like hockey. You just have to watch it straight the whole time. But football is kind of like you watch a play, then you chill a bit, and it's like the perfect blend of like intensity or like nonstop action with little micro breaks. It is just an absolute perfect marketing machine.
It's unreal, hey? Perfect for Sundays too.
It really is.
Perfect for Sundays when you're on the couch. You don't really want to pay attention. You're swiping your phone. You're grabbing a couple snacks here and there. You're just going to the fridge back and forth. You got time. It's awesome.
It is the ultimate hangout sport to watch. Or like motocross, like you gotta if you're gonna watch motocross, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, because like if you looked away, you could have missed like instant. You could miss like all the action, somebody crashing. You just missed.
Yeah. Same with hockey, pretty much too. But yeah, football is just perfect for that. Big sports weekend too. So, Coffee Chatter Supercross fantasy update. These 250 guys, get it fucking together. What are you guys doing? Like the inconsistency is unbelievable. Figure it out.
It's an absolute joke. Are you kidding me right now? Some of these guys don't make the main. How do you not make the main? Some of these guys when they're like a top 8 guy. There's a guy like Marchbanks. Are you kidding me? Fighting for a podium like a couple years ago, and he just doesn't even make the main this weekend. Are you kidding me? Can't make it out of the LCQ.
I know, and I wouldn't normally care, but obviously we're putting money on every week, and I don't understand the inconsistency of these fucking guys. Figure it out. It's not hard to honestly, straight up. If you're a factory guy, there's no reason you should miss a main unless you, for whatever reason, like crash out of the moto and your bike blows up in the LCQ. There's no reason if you're staying on your motorcycle and you're actually racing the track, there's no way you shouldn't make the main.
You have plenty of time every time to do what you need to do.
Every time.
every time. You're fine. You have tons, and like you said, unless you just eat shit every time, which if you do, you shouldn't be on that factory team. Like, what are we doing out there? And
Or
you
your
have
bike
time.
blows up or something. Like,
Yeah, you have time to get where you need to be every time. It's just like we need to have a chat. Like the amount of people that probably play fantasy that just blow these guys up. Oh my god, it'd be hard to be them. But you know what? There's people putting money on the line. You know, just
yeah,
figure it out.
you can't
Oh, yeah.
you can't be like publicly tweeting at the riders. Obviously, you can't do that. I mean, you're
No,
just
we
a
just talk
psycho if you do that.
We talk
Exactly,
We talk about
exactly.
today now.
We don't mention people's names.
I might have said
Guys, figure it out,
that's all we ask.
dude. The inconsistency is amazing, yeah. But
$5 is huge. Okay,
huge money. It's just enough that like you care, but you don't really care.
exactly. Brutal.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool to see that series. 4 races, 4 different winners.
That's
Tomac,
okay.
he's gone 6-4-2-1 in the 4 races, I believe. He's rolling. He has been by far the most consistent guy, and he's just kind of hitting his stride. I think him and JA and Sexton are probably the 3 best guys right now.
I feel like Webb's kind of been a little bit invisible now. A couple
I feel like he's
which is just good for him because
yeah. I think he's hurt or something.
think so.
He's got to be something because like whatever
Not the same
got
as the
past her kind of like tipped over or whatever, and he was like super slow to get up and going. It was weird.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what was going on either, and it just didn't seem like it was him because I feel like he's
Yeah.
always doesn't need to start fast, like be the guy at these races that's winning everything. He normally kicks late when he gets to the East Coast and whatnot, but he just seems a little off the back, and it's like there's a big difference between him and those 3, like Sexton, Anderson, Tomac. I love watching Anderson right now. It's just he is just all-time entertainment because his style's sick, loose, he's fast as hell, and he just drives it in there when he needs to. Like that move on Roxon. Oh my god, that was gnar.
He fucking cleaned him out.
Absolutely. And the fact it's in the sand, so there's just sand going everywhere, makes it so much better.
Absolutely cleaned him out.
And that was unreal. Like I loved it.
Yeah.
Like it was a little gnar, but I loved it.
I would say in elite, we haven't seen one like that in BMX in a while. Someone just absolutely cleaned up.
It's been a while, hey.
It has been a while since a good clean out.
We need a good punt, a good blast.
Yeah, like a good solid clean out would be fun.
That would be nice. That that incident with Freeze and Shimoda, holy shit, that was gnar too. I'm saying gnar a lot.
Oh yeah, Freeze got almost got decapitated.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I hope he's okay.
Tough to watch. It was tough to watch, honestly.
It was tough to watch. In the BMX world, so we got a pills update on my career number issue. We got a pills gate.
Yeah, Pillsgate is about to be unleashed. So you messaged him, right? You messaged him.
Yeah,
or he messaged you.
So I tweeted and then Instagram stored. I want Arthur Pollard to pick 49 as his new career number, and he messaged me and said my 130 is not good, and I said 49 is better. And he said I would never take your number, and I said I'd love it if you picked it. You're one of my favorite riders. And he said thanks, Tori. I propose you to exchange our jerseys. And I said I'd love to. I can't wait to watch you this race this year. And he said I send you. So we're gonna trade jerseys. So the first part, I would never take your career number. It can be taken in one of 2 ways. Option 1, it's like respectful, as in like I would never take your career number. Or option 2 is like, dude, 49 sucks. I'm not taking my career number. So it's hard to say. It could go either way with that.
I have a very good feeling it's not the second one, but for my comedic entertainment, I am very much going to try to believe that it's the second one. He's like, oh, fuck that number. I'm taking 130. Are you kidding me?
That could be pretty good, actually, if it was the second one. Like, dude, 49 sucks. I would never take that number.
That number sucks.
We're still anxiously waiting to see who picks what career number. I hope it comes out soon, actually.
I think it's going to be a fun show when that drops. I want to know. Like, I want to just see everybody, see the new people that get a number.
Yeah.
And we can talk to them, ask them why. I hope there's just controversy over a number or two.
Hope someone's pissed.
If you're pissed when somebody steals your number or does something, like we're getting you on the show. Like I want to hear the deeds.
We're gonna have both people on the show, and you guys can talk about it like adults.
We'll mediate the situation. All right.
It's like, actually, you think someone will pick graphs?
I feel like he would still get to pick it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was just gonna say, how does it work if you're like retired?
I don't know, because I feel like technically he'd still be allowed, but like in our sport, when you like retire from something, meaning like, do you have to go to the UCI and be like, I'm retiring? Like, no. So you could technically pick your number still, I guess.
Actually, yeah, because I would retire and I still had my number for 2 years.
So he should be.
Which
I
is
mean, if he wanted to pick it, he probably could message in and pick it. I mean, if he didn't, then somebody could technically come in and
right.
But
Which I guess if you like retire, it should be, I think, pulled instantly. Like I shouldn't have had mine for 2 more years. It should have gotten pulled. But I guess theoretically you never like technically retire, like officially, come to think of it. But I guess if you pull yourself off anti-doping and I guess you kind of do officially retire, because you message whatever anti-doping and say you're retiring and you get off the whereabouts. So that's kind of officially retiring.
I would say that's official. That's more official than Tom Brady's retirement right now.
Okay, I don't think he's retired.
I think he's just going to sign with New England and then retire there.
So I don't think he's retired because he hasn't said a word. Nothing.
But what's the benefit to him not retiring now? I heard something about a signing bonus.
Okay, I don't.
Somewhere gets a signing bonus when he retires or something. It's like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
A signing bonus happens when he originally signed. So.
Yeah. So I mean, like if you went somewhere else, like if you went back to New England or something.
Someone tweeted me that today, didn't they?
I think he's going to retire there. Like that's his legacy is in New England. So
I think he comes back with $1 for another year.
Really? You want to put $10 on it?
No. But I think he comes back because he hasn't said anything. And I bet he's just gonna show a video of him and Gronk like walking to the park to play pass or something.
But it's gonna be in New England.
No, it'll be in Tampa. He won't go back.
No, there's no way. How did this even start?
What?
Him,
like
what start? Everyone's saying that he's retiring.
I don't know. If they just started like, I guess like TSN or whatever started. But then I saw some other posts that are like his dad or his agent said he hasn't decided yet. And he hasn't said anything. If he retired, he would post a video like thanking everyone or something. So I don't think he's retired.
Maybe he was trying to keep it on the down low to let Roethlisberger have his fame and then
no. I think he's letting it. I think it's a ploy to let it spread, and then he's going to be like, "No, I'm still here." He loves that. Like he lives for that.
So he was just getting all the attention for the past few days. Everyone just sending all the love messages, and
he's going to shock people.
Tom Brady, we love you.
He's going to shock people. He loves that.
Oh yeah, that would be something.
Yeah,
that'd be something. Back to BMX.
On the new ride front, Isaac Kennedy on Speedco now. So congrats to Isaac on the new ride.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it seems like a good fit with him, DB, Speedco. Like that's just, I don't know why it just seems like a good meshy fit there. I didn't expect it because once again, like kind of weird with a few of these people coming out with late announcements. Like his was like off Stay Strong very late and then on Speedco late, like meaning all in January. It seems a little weird, doesn't it?
Speaking of big announcements, too, Dome and Romain Maillet both posted today that they got big news dropping February 1st.
I saw Maillet's thing. It's like, doesn't it just look like Spad still? I'm very curious to see what.
I don't know. I kind of just like half read it.
Now that it's February, I'm getting tired of people like trying to hype up. Like if it was December and we were in like the silly season, like it's not silly season anymore. We need to come up with these announcements already. No one, yeah.
They both must be announcing a new sponsor or something, I would say, obviously.
Think they're on the same team of some sort? Probably.
I think it's unrelated. I think it's just coincidence that they happen to just say at the same time.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I think it's just coincidence. But anyway, they got both big news coming out.
Yeah, they look like they're wearing the same gear. I see the same gear, same looking gear.
Okay, so it must be related then.
Yeah, definitely related. Yeah, I stand
corrected. Okay.
I heard rumors of once. How many rumors have we heard of like a couple top people? I'm talking like 2 or 3 rumors of 2 or 3 people going to Chase but not being on Chase. We need to get Pete on the show and just spill the tea a little bit.
Every foreigner is going to Chase, apparently.
Every foreigner was and is not. So we need some tea spilt.
Yeah, apparently Chase is signing every single foreigner to a multi-million-dollar U.S. contract.
Exciting news. Congratulations. Early congratulations still, I guess, but to Joris and Tegan, they're having a baby girl, apparently.
Congrats to them. Congrats to them. The Dodays. Family of 4 coming up.
Will be a family of 4. So I got a source that tells me that Joris is moving. Saw the YouTube video, is moving. He didn't say where he's moving to. I got a source that says he's moving to Santiago del Estero. And Pete's going to buy him a private jet to fly back to the USA BMX races. He's moving there because he wants to be secluded, doesn't want people to see his top secret training anymore. And he feels that, if he does that, he has a better chance of winning the title. And Pete said, let me just get you a private plane. Let's make the travel easy. And we'll just get you camped out down there.
What would it take for you to live in Delastero? Like, being real, like if someone's like, hey, what can I do? Like, I really want you to live in Delastero. What can I do? What can I offer you to make this happen? And you say what?
How many
Like,
years?
being realistic, like, oh, I want $1 billion. Well,
I know. How many years do I have to be there? Because that's
for the foreseeable future.
So let's say for 3 years. I have to be there for.
I would say 5.
5 years. Fuck.
That'd be tough, eh? That'd be
Yeah,
tough.
I wouldn't do it. No, I couldn't. Not for me.
I don't think I could either. Like, even if someone offers you like $10 million, like, I mean,
what there do you love? Like, what do you do?
And you can't travel, so you
can't
can't leave it for, like, say 5 years. You can't leave Delastero.
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't feel good because that's not where I'm comfortable. I couldn't do it.
No, yeah, I couldn't.
Oh, if it was 3 years,
in general,
you could offer me, like, I don't know, 10 mil for 3 years. I'd do that. I could do it. I think I could put up with it for 3 years enough, and then just come live my life after.
A 3-year stint there, like, you can't leave. It'd be like going to jail.
There's got to be a golf course around there.
You'd think.
Obviously,
it'd be rough. It'd be rough.
You'd be eating a lot of steak and fries.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's going to be interesting seeing Joris live in Santiago and raise his girl there. I know it's going to be an interesting one, but at least he's got the private jet from Pete. It's going to make travel really easy. So,
if he's moving to the same place, is he moving to the same place he was going to move before?
I don't know. My source just says Santiago del Estero. I actually don't know.
Okay, yeah.
And I can't even, like, yeah.
Of all the people, Joris would definitely be the person to live in Delastero.
I think so. Especially with Deacon and Jet. Because I know Jet would just.
I like this one you tweeted the other day. We talked about it. Some ideas for changing UCI BMX Supercross series. It's interesting. When you think of the different ways they've had the format since it started in, like, 2007 or 6 or whatever it was, 5 maybe, I don't even remember. They've tried a lot. There's been a lot of different format changes and a lot of things that have been and gone since then.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Yeah, just about about the post, like, it is crazy how many people, first of all, like, the idea around this was just to give, like, start spitballing some ideas. I was talking with Laura Smulders when we were, doing some of the UCI athlete rep stuff, and, like, we were spitballing ideas with Sylvan and Neek actually too, about different ideas of how we could improve, make things better, change it, spice it up. And we're like, why don't we just ask the people, just, find some new ideas. So that was kind of the idea behind it. A lot of the things that people say are really hard to do, really expensive. So, like, the idea is to try to find maybe some easy ones that can be put into place right away. But it's crazy the amount of people that were, like, talking about just adding more stops and different stops. Like, that's the one thing I think everyone would love to see, but it's so tough with, like, getting all the tracks on board. But the common one was, like, nobody really likes these back-to-back weekends in the same place.
No, it doesn't create much of a series feel. I think if you had, like, realistically, if you had, like, 6 weekends, if you had, like, when, like something like, you go maybe April, May, June, then have the Worlds in July, then go August, September, October, that'd be cool. One a month.
Yep. Like one race too, not just one stop, like, or 2 races at one place.
Well,
that's
personally, like, the 2-day weekends are here to stay for sure. I think it should be one. I still think it should be one, just because it's like the Papendal World Cup, and I think it's more prestige and it's a lot more pressure and it's a lot more hype on just one day. And I like that. I really do like that. I like that pressure and I like that hype and just like a one-shot deal. Mm-hmm. I don't like the idea of having 2 shots at a World Cup, even though it makes more sense in a lot of ways. So I would say bring it back to 1 day. I would also probably say have a time trial, but have it kind of different. I don't know what the format would be, but it'd be cool to have it again, I think. Maybe do like a legit podium for it with, like, a payout or something, and make it, like, more legit. I think would be cool.
Mhm.
I think they used to do like Johan used to do on the start of race days to like rider intros. So you take like 3 or 5 top riders, the men and women class, and like have them roll down the last straight and introduce them to the crowd and stuff. And you could play like a come out song, just like opening ceremonies in Supercross. They did that for a while and it was really cool. And I think they need to bring that back for some hype. It's a really good way to introduce top riders to the crowd. So I think that's good. And you got to bring back champagne on the podium.
They're not champagne on the podium.
So I can't remember if they did the recent ones or not, but a lot of them haven't. So I haven't watched a lot of the podium ceremonies, but I know a lot of the races haven't. So if someone could confirm or deny recently, but I don't think they really do anymore. And if they do, maybe it's just the winner that has it. But they need to have top 3 podium because every like legit sport has champagne on the podium, and we used to, and it's just iconic and really fun on the podium spraying champagne, and adds some flair and some cool factor. So that needs to come back.
Yeah, no, I agree with that one for sure. A lot of the ideas, like I like your idea of like bringing back like the intros. Like when me and Laura were talking, I was very much on the side of trying to like create the entertainment again, like that kind of factor. So I think what you're saying too, like that's a great idea. Bring those back. Our ideas were very much like quick ideas that I think could be added was that pre and post race press conferences. I think that's a really easy one to add to add there to it. I had them written down. I had something else written down. Fastest lap of the day. I think it would be cool to keep track of that. So fastest lap of the day gets an extra, I don't know, 5 points in the overall series.
Oh, I like it.
I like kind of like Formula One. I think that one could be hit or miss. But if there was more of a series, and which because it kind of feels like there's not a series this year, if there's more of a series, it would be cool, and people would be like, I need those extra 5 points. Like I'm going to try to get it this lap, kind of thing.
Yeah. So I think, good points for sure. And I think things that you could add, like realistically add right away without like extra cost or a whole lot, are things that add flair. So for sure, like the rider intros, the pre and post race like press conferences would be pretty easy to do, and you can just live stream them on the UCI website or YouTube or whatever.
Yep.
Or like the Olympic channel, they're covering now, so they could live stream it with their thing or whatever they use. The rider intros. And I noticed too in Turkey, I think for the semis, they didn't do like the headshots in the gate. So I think semifinals onwards, you always do the headshots in the gate and introduce each rider. I think that's really important. And I like the fastest lap time of the day. It's cool. It's
something different, right? Like just trying to add some extra things to keep people's eyes like assertive to like every race kind of deal.
Yeah.
Going fastest.
Yeah. Do they still do flash interviews at the races between laps?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they do. I mean, they might need to bring it back so we can bring back Terry's Corner to do that.
Yeah, but I know they used to do a lot of flash interviews of the line, but the problem was because the races were so back to back, a lot of riders didn't want to do them until after.
Yeah.
So I think that's something like the riders need to be better about, is like taking a minute to do that, which isn't a huge deal. Like I've done it between a semi and a main, and it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I think like I want to go through some of the points that people were making. Some of them we'll just have to just say yes, no, throw some ideas out there, but I think that's a good one. I was going to quickly like make sure I mentioned Laura's other points too, because hers were I thought were not on the entertainment side, but very important. I like them a lot. Was one, better helmet safety in our sport. I don't think there's like a standard I think could be raised. We're in a new time with like new technology of helmets. I think the standard of helmet safety could be raised. And that's the same, that goes with like concussion protocol stuff too. Like I remember ski racing days, you had to do a yearly concussion protocol test for the organizers, like that hosted the races, not just for your own team. It's just so they have your baseline so they can test you themselves after an incident. So all that stuff, I think safety wise would be great. And also having video review allowed for infringements or like anything like that, like with any disqualifications, qualifying rounds, because with technology nowadays, why aren't we allowed to use what's on YouTube if they have slow-mo video and can see that even on somebody's iPad? Like, why can't you use that nowadays? It's so clear, right? It's like, not that it happens much in our sport. It's pretty easy to see yes or no, but it's like, if there is an issue, why aren't we allowed to use replay?
I agree. And you know, it's crazy. So speaking of that, So the year I was up for the World Cup title, that was the year Sylvain won it. So me, Connor, Sylvain, and Dave Vandenberg were up for it in Argentina. So I think the final, like the second day, Sylvain passed someone into the second corner and was like way inside the white line and never got called. And then Connor showed me the video like a month after, I guess he was watching it, and you could totally see on the video it was way on the chalk. And if he would have got called, Connor would have won the World Cup title.
Crazy, hey?
Yeah, and it's like obviously on the inside of the chalk, and he never got called.
Yeah.
Which is like, you should be able to, like, someone should notice, or you should be able to present that.
Yeah, like I think there's a time limit to protest after a race or whatnot, or protest something. Why can't in that time limit, if you can, present information or present the evidence, that protest, and there's got to be rules and like set for that. Like if it's like from the quarter to the semi, if you have 15 minutes after the race to show it, then well, there you go. Like it should. Like all sports nowadays have video review.
Totally, like a month after, you can't do any shit about it. But at the time, like if your coach is on it, like, and you see that, you should be able to give that as proof or whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Actually, that's a good one.
Yeah. So those are like the four that I kind of mentioned from her and I thought the very good two from her that are like needed. Video review, safety, like safety is needed. Video review, good. I thought the ones for entertainment stuff, pretty easy ones. I think adding in like the presentation stuff, like the intros before the race. Those little things, I think they go a long way to making an event, not just a race.
Yeah, and I think like, I don't know, down the line if they just decided maybe it wasn't worth the effort, or it's like, well, we don't really need this. It's like, well, yeah, if you cut like one of those things out, it's probably not a big deal to the overall show. But like over time, like if those things keep getting cut out, kind of like they have been, it starts to take away from the overall show. Like when you add all those things in, it brings up the value of the presentation of it.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes it more fun for everyone.
So if we slowly start chipping away, little things here and there, I think we could get back to a better show, which would be cool. I like Tyler commented on the photo, Tyler Brown. He's like, this could be an entire podcast in itself. Absolutely, it could. Yeah,
it could. And like Tyler's someone who's got really cool ideas. Like him and Sam, when they did the Cafe Willoughby hole shot challenge, that thing had a ton of flair.
Right? Yeah. They turned it into a show. It was a show, and it was exciting to watch.
That's what it's not right now. It's just you're watching a race. You're not watching a show. Like, we talk about NFL a lot right now, but the NFL games are an absolute show. Like the whole, and that's what, like, honestly, that's what it is. It's a show. Like Supercross, look at the opening ceremonies. It's a show. Dude, I love the opening ceremonies there. That is, dude, it's so cool. Like you want to get there early so you can watch opening ceremonies because it's sick. I hate if you're going there live to watch, you have to be there to watch. Oh yeah, just to hear the song. So hyped. Dude, it's sick. The fireworks go off, and like even if they don't have the fireworks, just the song and the person, like it's like, oh shit, this guy's here. You get to see their vibe a little bit with their song choice. It's cool. Totally. It builds so much excitement, and like you can't wait for the gate to drop for the first moto. Like imagine if they didn't have that, they just rolled up for their first moto, to be kind of like, well, this is like cool, but it's just kind of boring. But right now in BMX, it's like, okay, racing started, all of a sudden people are in the gate and they just go. There's nothing that happens. Exactly. It's not like, it's just kind of boring, honestly. Like there's no excitement. The show doesn't have a start. There's no starting to our show. It's just kind of, we just roll in and it just goes. And when the winner comes across line for the main, have some fucking fireworks go off at the finish line. Have something like that. Like light the candles, baby. Light the candles. No, you can have, I don't know, have something. They've done it at some races in the past. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they did it. I mean, Revolution, I think they had that. That's something. And I feel like they've had it at some World Cups in the past too. It's cool. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Have a monster chick with a flamethrower. The monster is the most important part. Just have a flamethrower is an extra piece. Have a monster chick with a flamethrower. Oh, dude, when it's crazy, when you're sitting in the stands at a Supercross race and they have a flame, you can feel it like up in the upper bowl. It's unbelievable how it's crazy. Unreal. I know. Let's quickly go through these before we have Lauren on. We'll get her thought on something maybe as well. But kind of treat them like quick shots, I guess. Give our opinion, whatever. First one, Vandenberg was talking about going back to one race a weekend, time trial on Saturday for top 16 male, top 8 female, and then race on Sunday, and then have 6 to 8 stops like that. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying too. I like that. It'll never happen now because there's more value in having 2 days, but I personally think that's if you could, is a better format. Yeah, I agree too.
Double A Pete, why just one thing? Okay, Pete, we can't have everyone throwing in 20 things. That's why just one. Yeah, a few people here said time trials, different location, like 2015 Pan Am track, have a race there. Would be cool, but adjust some things, I think, on the track.
Wait, they're saying like tracks, like races in different tracks?
Yeah, Reese Racing was saying, yeah, he'd love to see it in Toronto, that track.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool. It costs the track so much money to host them, but like most tracks can't afford it. So
yeah, our guy Sean Collins who's saying, yeah, bring back the time trials. Riders wearing GoPros and cameras again in racing. I think that's
that's a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah,
if they could find a way to throw that into the in between race clips so people could watch, that would be sick. That would be some entertainment to fill our gaps.
Yeah. Water break. Sorry.
Let's go down here. Yeah, Jai Ferner, bring back more locations. That's a common one. I'm not going to say all those, but everyone's just saying they want to see variety of locations. A lot of disappointment just having the back-to-back in Bogota, which is just tough. Like, it's expensive to have them at different places, but make a series. I mean, nobody wants to see 4 races, 2 weekends. Basically,
it kind of sucks. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Yeah.
From Not Steven, pro stats like in football or any sport. So having other stats on the screen, a little tougher to keep track of, I think. But if it was possible to have some little stats here and there, I think that would be cool.
It would be cool. You'd need like a couple people just doing that. You need to hire like a couple stats people.
That'd be sick, wouldn't it though?
Yeah, but like that's the thing is like you have to then hire stats people.
Yeah, which is just, I think that's too much, unfortunately.
Yeah,
that one.
But yeah. I agree though. Like that would be really cool to have more stats and background info.
Yeah. I'm scrolling through these as we talk here because there's so many I couldn't just go through them before. A lot of more people just talking about new countries each year, but expensive. It's like, yes. Diversity of venues, definitely. Hit at least 4 continents per year. That was another one. Per year, no venues get to have an event 2 years in a row. That would be interesting, but tough variety, I think, for some of those.
I think ideally you just have them in like random places with tracks built for the races.
Yeah, it'd be tough. Yeah. So I wasn't listening to what you said. That's why I said something. I just moved on.
No, it's
right.
Real tough. It's just real tough.
It's real tough. Whatever.
It's just really tough.
Real tough.
just really tough.
I saw a few people say this, and I don't really like this idea of making it for Supercross, but they're like, mandate flat pedals. I think somebody said mandate gearing as well. Gearing, no. Flat pedals, if you want to have an event for flat pedals, I think there's a time and place for it. But for an all-out World Cup race that's just meant to be your fastest from point A to point B, I don't think you're not mandating flat pedals.
The sport's changed. We're not going back to flats.
If you want to have those events, I think please do because it's still exciting, different kind of racing, but not for Supercross.
No.
Current time trial is great. Yep. 8 meter hill. Yep, we still got the 8 meter hill, so that's good. Somebody else saying helmet cams again. What else we got here? I don't want to waste people's time. Someone says you have to can the first double of any track to qualify into the finals.
Okay, on that note, let's get Lauren on.
Is she here?
I don't know. Should we text her?
Yeah, do you want to text her? You text her. She hasn't come into the chat
Come
yet.
on, Nat.
I'll keep going
now,
through.
Lauren.
Come on now, Lauren Reynolds coming on the show soon. All jumps are gaps for both men and women. I think, a lot of these jumps need to be gaps. I think it creates excitement just having something there.
Yeah, I agree. The different location seems to be a common one, and I agree. That's like, it's just boring going to the same places. But it's cool, like Glasgow has one. I mean, that's new.
Here's another one someone was saying, wish we'd see it live on TV. Great highlights of riders. We talked about this a little bit about being on TV. I think it would be okay. It's okay that we're on YouTube.
It's fine
on TV. Like, I'm okay with being a YouTube thing. It's just, but I do agree, like having highlights of riders, introduce the riders, like he says here too. That's what we need. Make it more of a show.
Yeah, like the YouTube's fine. Oh, there she is. She's on.
Hi, Laza.
Hello.
How's it going, Bear?
Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Yeah, how are you?
Goody. Palmer, you look good in glasses.
Thanks. It adds a little character to myself.
Oh, I like it.
Classes me up a
He's-
little bit.
He looks hipster right now, doesn't
You do.
Got my hair slicked
You
back.
look a lot smarter than you really are. I like it.
he?
Oh,
Just kidding. What's going on?
Laura, we were just talking about things we'd want to add to the World Cup series to make it, I don't know, to like change it or make it better. A lot of people were saying, like different locations every year would be cool. Or we were also saying adding some flair, like having the rider intros at the beginning of the race day would be cool, like they used to do, or like that kind of stuff. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we need to hype it up a little bit more. Like even just what the Supercross guys do. I mean, every BMXer watches it because we love it. So why not just do what they do? Pick like the top 5 or 10 like guys and girls and give them a little hype. I think we need a bar or beer at least at every event.
absolutely. People.
That's a good one, actually. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, it just adds a little character. And then I think location, like when we went to south of France, that was like the best. Summertime.
Yeah.
Somebody was
Well,
saying
yeah.
even like trying to like make it like Supercross. Is it having like the quarters onwards as the night show and have all the qualifying rounds in the beginning of the day? It makes things a little bit long, but if we're looking for a show, if it was only one day, that would be fine. Like people would be very much okay with that.
Yeah, I think do something in the morning, have a break, and then make the finals like the real hype so that, I mean, even if the stands are empty in the morning, at least they're full when it really counts, and put on a show. I think like some live music and stuff. We've had that before. I don't know what race it was, but I remember one of them where like they had a whole band come out and it was cool. It was really cool.
I think Johan used to do that more. I feel like Chula Vista, like at the Beijing World Cups, they had that.
Yeah.
That
was fun.
Do you like the 1 day World Cups or the 2 day ones better?
Probably 1 day. I like the 2 days, like me as a racer, because I get a second chance because I always mess up the first day. But that's not part of it. So I think 1 day, but just more stops. So like make more of a tour, because right now, what is there? I haven't done it in a little bit, but maybe like
there's like
4 weekends, but
4
doubles. So if we can have more destinations and then just 1 day and just travel, keep it like a little more tighter, and I think that'd be cool.
I feel like our whole thing to get like when we went to 2 races on the weekends, like it was all for, better financially, more people could go to the races. But it's like at the end of the day, if you like the World Cups are for the top, sounds really bad when I say it in my head, so it's going to sound even worse when it comes out of my mouth. But the World Cups are for the elite of the elite, and those elite should be able to get themselves to those different stops for one event. Like you're not like budgeting, okay, there's 2 races at this World Cup, I'm going to go because there's 2. It's like if you're one of the top people, it's like World Cup, all right, there's 1 race there, I'm going to that one. Like
yeah, I'm with you. You prepare and you get 1 day to 1 chance kind of thing. Last year's Turkey, where it was 2 weekends back to back, so 4 races. I did like sit on the couch and watch, and I loved it, but not like by the end of it, by that second weekend, it was a bit plain. So when we do it back to back at the same track, I mean, I love the sport, but so I think let's get more like 1 day, more stops. I think would be a good one, but there's always the money factor. I guess that's what's hitting us right now.
What about limiting it to like 64 people at a World Cup? And if you have to kind of get in the top 64 in the world ranking or something to go, because like, I don't know, other sports, you can't just roll up and race a World Cup, or you can't just go to Wimbledon or something.
You shouldn't be able to just sign up.
Like you should, like my dad should just be able to buy a pro license and then go sign up for Bogota.
That'd be cool.
G-Reg rolling down the ramp.
Oh boy. I agree. There's got to be a little bit more of a standard, but I guess they're trying to just grow it, aren't they? And then with the is it the 23 and under, the new class? what's the word on
Yeah.
that? I mean, it seems like it's kind of popular.
Laws, would you have raced it when you were under 23 if we had it?
Not a chance.
No, we just had to jump in the deep end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had like the European series, the American series, like that's already big enough. Like that should be the stepping stone. I don't think we need another one at the World Cup.
I agree. It's weird to me, like, because I think like when we watch Supercross, everyone knows when the show is happening, like 450s are happening and whatnot. But it's still fun to watch the 250s because you know they're going to be a little hectic and whatnot. But it's like nowadays there's 20-year-olds to 23-year-olds that can mix it up with the top of the top, and they're already racing normal. So it's not like when you watch the World when it's junior, they're young kids, and there is a little different kind of excitement. It's not that.
Yeah.
So it's different to watch. Like stepping stones are good, but yeah, it's different to me.
Yeah.
Fully.
I mean, they could like start off the show maybe, or do like they race, then we race. I don't know. It sounds so, I'm not talking down on them at all. They're all great, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, what else you guys been talking about?
I know. What else have we been talking about, James? Did you watch football this weekend?
I did. I watched the
Dude.
Rams and the San Francisco team.
Yeah, good games, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now that you're 30, when are you turning 31? When's your birthday again?
June. I'm still
June.
30.
Yeah. How's your body feel in training compared to when you're early 20s?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's hurting. But
Yeah,
it's,
like what do you?
It's just managing. I think you just
Yeah,
can't. Yeah, I just have to look after it a little more. But I definitely do feel it. But I've had injuries that I've kind of just like covered up with like a band-aid a little bit too. So I think they're always there, but you just have to manage them. But you certainly notice a difference. Yeah.
Yeah, because I notice even now, like I wake up much more stiff than when I was like 20.
Yeah.
Like it's actually quite a bit noticeable. And obviously, like I'm not training like you guys are now, but even if I like go to the gym or like do anything, I have to warm up.
Yeah. For sure.
I've noticed I'm not at that age yet. I'm a 2-year late bloomer.
Yeah, way younger.
Way younger. I take more
Plenty of
baths.
time left.
So I take a lot more baths just to ease my body a little bit.
Yeah.
Does it take you guys longer to recover now from training?
Yeah, I think it's harder to get back into it. Like once you're in the groove, it's kind of you just so like the pains or like the achiness or the tiredness, like or my knees swell up. Like my knees swell a lot, but you kind of just get used to it. But I think like when you have 2 weeks, a month off maybe, and then it's time to get going again, I find that harder than once I'm in a routine. I'm going. It's just what you do. You don't even question it.
Do you still feel like super hungry like when you're in your early 20s or first racing elite?
Yeah, it's like it comes and goes, like different. I feel like I'm lucky, like I have good people around me who are always really like they're never satisfied and always hungry to be better. So that's certainly helped. But I think like after working with Sam, I found a whole new different level of like striving. Because if I think back to younger, I don't know how to explain it, but just kind of it was all just fun and new and traveling and it was like and then I never really knew what it really felt like to be really disciplined and train really hard. And over the last probably years I feel like I've tapped into another level of training with Sam, and for that cool. That's made me or kept my like hunger up for sure. Yeah. And getting after Tokyo, I think like getting close but not close enough. I left there with like, even though it was fifth, I left there with confidence knowing that within reach again. So that was cool. Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah. What do you do to take your mind off that? Like, what do you do to unwind a little bit? Obviously amongst all like being more intense in training, I feel like you take a little
I prioritize like my time with Ryan and Winston. That's like huge. So, and we want to get married and, newly engaged, all that. So that's a fun distraction for sure. So yeah, they're my priority. Absolutely. So training's there and then, just like family time and we just do fun stuff. We always try to be active and have something planned when she's off of work and I don't have training to look forward to, and schedule date nights. So it's kind of BMX and family really. And I have to think about what's next, but yeah.
Do you find you have a more mature like perspective on things now? Because I got by balance, like in terms of balance, because I was thinking about this the other day and I was thinking like if I was still racing now, I think I'd probably have a much better or a much healthier kind of perspective. Because when I was younger, it's kind of just like BMX was everything, which is double-edged sword, like it's good and bad. But I feel like now I'd have more balance and I'd probably be better off mentally. Like, do you find anything similar to that?
So.
Yeah,
I feel like I train a lot right now, but with Sam, but I would say before that I probably was like more involved in racing and traveling and training, but the intensity and like the requirement wasn't there. So now I feel like having a better balance, I'm able to go into training sessions and give it everything, and that's the sole focus. And then switching off is like having something else in life. I think it took time for sure to realize it, but once it clicked and it's like, I don't need to do that all day every day. I can just do it really good when I do it, and leading up to events, and then there's more to life than being in the gym all day.
It happens like mid to late 20s, like mindset switches.
Yeah. But I think just like handling like the race day stuff, understanding that, and I feel like when you get like a bit more of a grasp on like it's okay, it's not the end of the world, like you didn't win, life is not over. And I think when you get to that point and then you get more opportunities, it becomes way more fun. It's
more of a blessing, like it just adds to your life.
If somebody saw you doing a training session 10 years ago, then saw one of your training sessions within the past year, what do you think is the biggest difference they would notice?
Biggest difference.
Good question.
Thanks. 10 years ago. You're always looking for somebody to say good question when you come through with a good question. What do you think?
No,
just 20-year-old laws to 30-year-old laws.
What was I doing at 20? I mean, I was probably just like on the watt bike, just making up shit. And
just fucking going ham on the watt bike.
Like 5 training sessions a day, activation before every single training session, then train. Then I would do like 10 ice bars. I do not do ice bars anymore. Nothing.
So it's just very extreme, huh?
So it was just, which is what was like, so it was just a lot. I mean, maybe some people love it, but it didn't really work. And so I would say that, but I definitely like, I laugh and like enjoy like mess around a bit more at training now, but I find that's made it fun. And we're all like best mates who we train with, so it's it's a good time. So we just joking around a bit more rather than like, don't even talk to me, I'm about to do an effort. Like
those are honestly the most fun times.
The fucking zone.
I'm in the zone. I'm doing 10 gates to the first corner. Don't even look at me. So because I definitely went through that stage. I thought that was what you had to do. But I also it wasn't very popular either.
Sometimes those like, I'll ask weird term, but say like those psychotic times where you're just so focused like that. I think it's what gets a lot of athletes to where they want to be, but it's hard to sustain that. So it's like once you get there, you realize, okay, I can't keep doing this because I'm just not going to do it. Like I need to find something that's more sustainable and enjoyable.
No, it's a lot. What about you, Tori? When you had, what was your change, do you think? Because you were always like, pretty serious. You were serious.
I was super intense. I was thinking the other day too, like on race day, like I wouldn't even talk to anyone. Like I couldn't. It's crazy. Like to like actually race my very best, I had to just like wear headphones all day, blast music, and like just like I got in this weird place where it's just like nothing was like going on around me. I just like didn't register anything, and like people were just like, I don't know. I have a hard time explaining it.
I think that's a bad thing. Like,
No.
I think, I mean, I hope it's not contradicting, but I think race day, like, we put so much work in. I think, like, you got to find what works. And I'm not
For
friends
sure.
with any of the girls. Like,
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. But,
Yeah, but I'd say
Still-
I always had a really good like switch where I could like joke around with people, joke around a lot in training, but then like when it was time to like get in the gate, I could like flick a switch and just
Yeah.
like instantly focus.
yeah.
So I think I always really enjoyed training too with friends and stuff. I really liked it. Like, and like looking back, those are some of my funnest memories for
Yeah.
sure. It's just like messing around with the guys. I think I probably like the last couple of years started to gain a bit more perspective that like my family would still love me and like I still lived a good life if I didn't do well at a race. But I probably, because my last race I was only 26, so I was pretty young. I think I probably didn't get to the level that I would be at kind of now in life and have like a more mature perspective. I think I was probably like getting to that point like you're at now, but I was still a bit young that I wasn't quite there.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
tricky. Mm.
Yeah,
It's a fine balance, I think, right?
totally.
Yeah.
That time frame happened, I think, T. That little bit of change you had, I think, happened when you met Savannah.
Yeah, definitely,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah, I'd say like probably around the time Rio, like probably started around Rio, and then definitely into the next year onwards. Yeah, with Savannah for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you start having like a relationship and stuff outside BMX, like you kind of gain more of a perspective. There's more than
Yeah.
just BMX. You don't have to like
Someone's
do-
still gonna love you no matter what.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you don't have to do it all alone.
Yeah. No.
Which is too bad because I actually would have really liked Savannah to like experience BMX with me more because I mean we were together for not even basically like the last year of my career, but it would have been cool if she could like
Well, she
come to
has
some
a
races.
sporting background, like the competition
Yeah.
background. So
Yeah, would have been cool if she could experience it a bit more with me.
mm. Yeah.
Palm Daddy, should we Palm Daddy's got a chick now.
What? Palmy, who is it?
Wait, I'm not gonna spill the tea on chatter.
Call me after this.
All right.
You probably didn't want me to say it's still early.
Okay. It's there's
Are
no
you still
label.
training and racing?
Am I?
Yeah. Or
Oh,
is she
yeah.
just taking all your attention?
No. It's not. There's no labels on it yet or anything. Not that far.
Fighting.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said anything. I probably should have said anything.
I don't really care. It's good entertainment, but there's no labels on it yet.
Okay.
I don't even follow her on Instagram because she doesn't really post on Instagram, and so because she hasn't followed me and I know she doesn't post, like there's this thing inside of me. I'm like, I just can't follow you on Instagram. It's away from social media.
Keep it away. All right.
Yeah.
That's
Keep it
exciting.
away.
Yeah.
All right. I'll wait for the label. Let
Yeah.
me know.
I'll let you know. I'll keep you up.
When are you coming over here next?
I don't know for sure. Possibly, I might go down somewhere in February with Ryan Tugas. Me and him might do a little training camp somewhere. And then definitely in March for the races for Houston and Rocky.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Lauren, wait until you see Ryan Tugas at the races.
Okay.
You don't even know
Wait.
who he is, do you?
What? Yeah, you don't
I do.
even wait.
I know him.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
wait,
I didn't know.
wait until you see how fast he is.
Yeah.
For somebody who's never raced one of these races,
It's
he's
a
just
joke.
a specimen.
What do you mean he's never raced these? I thought he races all the time.
He hasn't raced a pro
Well,
race yet. He missed his junior
yeah.
career. He hasn't raced anywhere outside of Canada in his elite career yet.
Okay.
He's an animal.
Who coaches him? You coach him, Tori?
No, I don't know, but we're just good friends.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a problem.
James, should we play the games with Lauren?
I don't like the games.
You do
Lauren,
like
they're fun. We're having fun.
Just say you
Okay.
don't like the games?
Yeah, James or Lauren, we're having fun.
Okay, we're
Having
having
fun.
so much fun.
This is
go.
fun.
This is so fun.
We're gonna play
mean,
the game, and we're gonna play the game, and you're gonna like it.
Game show noise. All right. So this game, it's we do like a BMX draft. So like you're picking your favorites kind of thing. This
Okay.
one's specifically made for you and kind of us, Tori included. It's the SoCal draft. Okay. So this draft, we're gonna pick your favorite track to train on, your favorite beach to chill at, favorite coffee spot, and your favorite dinner spot. Okay. So
Okay.
we'll go each one by one. So Tori, do you want to start us off with your favorite track to train on?
Oh, it's Chula, Tyler's track, the USA BMX track in Chula. That one.
Okay, and you can't pick
Yeah.
the same thing, Laws. You have to pick a different one. So now that that's off the board, you
Yeah.
can't pick it.
Okay, so I'm picking a track now.
Yeah. So pick
Yeah.
your favorite track to
The
train.
Chula Vista Rio replica Supercross.
Which year?
Oh, the Rio replica.
The Rio replica. The
Oh, okay,
original
so like-
Rio replica. Yeah.
It's like 2016.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. That's a good
That's a good one.
That was fantastic.
So James, you got Beijing or Cactus?
Well, I figure
Hell of a job.
I figured I had to. I was gonna call this the San Diego draft, but I had to say SoCal in case somebody wanted to pick like
Better
Bellflower
be Cactus.
or something.
right.
But no, I'm gonna.
You gotta be Cactus.
I am not taking that. I am taking the track that nobody's ever ridden, Beijing replica at Chula.
Okay. I was gonna say Bellflower is a cool one though too. Like I rode there once, it's a cool one.
I like to train on that one a lot. Dirt
Yeah.
turns, good rhythm section. I have a lot of fun on that, but there's just nothing like just sprinting down the first straight on Beijing.
Yeah.
Next one, your favorite beach to chill at. So I mean, all the beaches are going to be pretty good, but
I think Wind and Sea in La Jolla is really nice. I like that one.
Nice.
Okay.
What's it called? Is it Cardiff? The one that's north of there?
Cardiff, yeah.
Rocks? Yeah.
Cardiff's nice, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take just the most basic one, probably to all the beaches. Just the one where everyone goes. PB, Pacific Beach.
Yeah,
Give me all the ladies just
the young
riding
birds
up and down the whatever that place is, the right thing's called. I'll take that one.
You know what's? Have you guys been to Malibu before? Malibu's sick.
I have, yeah. That's
Yeah, Malibu's nice. Yeah.
That's where Charlie Sheen lives, right?
Yeah. Charlie Harper.
Charlie Harper. Sorry. Okay, next one. Favorite coffee spot.
There's a lot of good ones actually. I used to really like James. I just haven't been there. I haven't been there in like probably 5 years. It's been a long time.
Don't you dare take that.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna take it. Oh, it's a good one. What's a good? Oh, you know what's
you're a Bird Rock guy.
Yes, but you know what's a fucking speak because we're not in San Diego specifically. There's this one called Cafe Lux in Malibu. No question, one of the best coffee spots I've ever been to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seven Seas Coffee.
Where's
In
that?
It's in South Park.
Oh, okay.
Phenomenal.
That's your local spot, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They have a little taco stand on Sundays out there. Incredible.
That could be.
If Savannah was on your, she'd be like, Starbucks. It's a really good like hole in the wall. It's a good one.
And they're everywhere. It's really easy to get to.
It's amazing.
And I'm taking this one not just because of the name, but I'm taking it because of the location and all the awesome hangouts over the years. I'm taking James down in what's that area called? Little Italy.
Little Italy.
I'm taking James Coffee down in Little Italy.
Very
Yeah,
fitting,
good one.
Tommy.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Last but not least, favorite dinner spot.
Oh,
We have a fucking good ramen place in Mission Valley. Ramen place. It's really good. Although, like, you kind of got to pick Mexican.
I know
The ramen.
Don't take my spot. I know
ramen-
none of you guys are gonna take my spot.
The ramen place is really good, but probably got to pick a Mexican spot. The taco stand in La Jolla is really good.
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Okay. I would say
Oh no, True Foods.
okay.
True Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my favorite spot.
I'm gonna say my local Thai joint, and it's called the Thai joint. So
Hell of a name.
I love a good Thai spot.
yeah, it's just right around the corner. Otherwise, if I was gonna be like bougie, it would be at one of the steakhouses downtown.
That'd be good. They really worked hard on that name for the Thai joint. The Thai joint.
I like it. That's a good name.
Thai joint.
I don't know the name of this one. Tori knows the name. They make the best fish tacos I've ever had for the cheapest.
Oh, is that the
price
one in? Is
ever?
that the one? Is that the one where we? What's the area called again?
Stayed there in 2017. Very
Yeah. Fucking. Oh, it's what's the area called? Is it Ocean? No. Oh my God, why can't I think of it?
Oceanside?
Nope.
No, what's the one south of Ocean Beach? Imperial Beach Tacos or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
IB Tacos.
Ivy Tacos, yeah, those are
Ivy
the best
Tacos.
fish tacos in the world.
Oh,
Those are
shit.
legit the best fish tacos. in
Do
the
they
world.
do it? Is it like a Taco Tuesday or is it every day?
It's every day. No, is it every day?
I can't really remember. I think they had a special on maybe.
Yeah, but that place is really good.
Unbelievable. And they're so cheap too.
Palmy, remember the taco place that we went to every Wednesday? It was like,
Oh
all you
my
can eat for
God.
$12. We crushed so many tacos. We watched The Bachelor every Wednesday.
That place was unreal.
That was-
Why'd you guys go on Wednesday and not Tuesday?
They had a deal on Wednesdays. It was
Oh.
different to Tuesday. I don't know what it was.
One of the days was like all you can eat for a certain price. The other day was like $1 tacos or $2 tacos for a certain
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
It was so good that my credit card got hacked at that place, and I just kept going back with cash instead. I was just like, I want the deal. I'm just gonna have to pay with cash. I'll just keep going though.
Oh.
That was a good one.
Unreal.
So, James, I feel like for this next one, we instead of cut off, take out, get first pedal chop, we should do like straight up beat, take out, get first pedal chop.
Okay.
Want to do that instead?
Yeah. Say it again out loud.
Okay, so Lauren, we're gonna name 3 women you race, and you have to say one that you'd straight up just want to beat, one that you'd take out, and then one that you'd be okay with getting cut off by.
Okay.
So okay. It's based off that game Fuck Marry Kill, but we're not those people that are gonna play.
All right. I would want to straight up cut off or beat.
No,
We-
whoa,
we have to give you the 3 people.
We're gonna name 3 people. Lauren's like, well, I can't wait to tell you who I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
All right. Elise, Felicia, and Ashley Verhagen.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh. So what's the first one?
You got to straight up beat, and then take
Straight
out,
up
and then
beat,
get cut off, then get
I
cut
would
off.
want to straight up beat Elise.
By.
'Cause
Then, yeah,
I think she's the
for sure.
fastest.
Yeah.
Next one.
And then you take out Felicia or Ashley,
I'll take out Felicia.
and then you get first pedal cut off by Ashley.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be right. Ash would do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be an awkward pits in the after that one.
Yeah. No, Ash takes. Oh, with Felicia, yeah, that wouldn't go down well.
Yeah. Everyone else, yeah, that would be entertaining though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next 3. This Elise is in here twice for this one. So Elise, Brooke, and Rachel
Rachel, who?
Jones.
Okay.
Same
My
thing.
3 best mates. Cool.
I
I'm gonna
tried to.
put Pete on them?
I thought those are your 3 best mates, or very close mates. I was gonna put Ryan in there if she raced, but I was like, I'll keep Ryan.
No, let's keep her out of it. Yeah. So am I doing the same thing?
Same thing.
Oh. Oh. I definitely take out Brooke.
Absolutely.
I just want to beat Elise, so that'll never change.
Yeah. Just stays in the same spot.
Yeah. And then I guess so I'm cutting Rachel or she's cutting me off.
She's cutting you off.
Oh.
Fuck, that would suck. Yeah, Rach can cut me off.
All right.
Oh, I'd almost change her with Brooke though. Nah, I want to take out Brooke for sure. I hope she's listening.
All right. Beat, cut off. No, beat, take out, or get cut off by Molly, Peyton, or Delaney Vaughn.
Oh, God, the young girls.
Yeah, the youngsters.
I want to beat Delaney because she does cut me off first pedal quite often. So I'd want to beat Delaney. Who were the other 2? Molly and who?
Molly.
Peyton.
I'll take out Molly,
Our Canadian. Damn it.
and then Peanut can cut me off, I guess.
That's
But
good.
not- yeah.
I like it. Last one. Tori, did you have a third to replace my
Laura.
Okay. Laura
Smolders.
Boulders. Okay, so last 3. Saya, Caroline, and Laura Smolders.
I'll take out Caroline.
That was quick.
I will beat Saya, and then Laura can cut me off first battle.
All right.
That's a safe thing. She's cutting you off. She's still going kind of straight. So
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like that a lot.
Laura, we really.
I was going to quickly ask: are there annoying girls to race in the girls' class? Are there some people that are just like a little more frustrating to deal with?
There's only one girl who's ever like straight up like T-boned me in the corner multiple times and cut me off, and that's Manon from France.
Okay.
She clearly doesn't like me. She will go for me every time.
Were you guys friends before?
I thought we were friends. I guess we're not.
Not that it like matters in the track.
Yeah.
Something to look out for though now.
But no, it's all pretty good. It's more so it's more over the first jump that I get nervous, because if you if you do miss your start or something, and then you're behind, like they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. But I think the racing's getting better with that. The girls are getting, they're getting pretty aggressive, but I think they ride like straight up. Yeah.
I agree, actually. Yeah, I think they do too. Yeah.
I think
it's getting quicker now.
I think especially on Supercross, the women cut each other off worse than the guys do, like down the ramp and over the first jump.
Yeah. Yeah, it does get a bit scary sometimes, for sure.
Well, thanks for joining us, Laz. It was good to catch up.
You guys too. When are you guys? Well, you're already here. You're at home, right? At your new house?
Yeah. I came home. I'm back in Canada. I come back in 2 weeks.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool.
Yeah. I
So
come
2
back
weeks.
in 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, will I see some races this year?
You're talking to me or Palm Daddy?
Yeah, you, Tori.
Yeah, I'll be going to Phoenix. I guess it's not a pro race, but I'll probably go to Houston too.
All right, cool.
Those will be my first two. Then I'll go to some others throughout the year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you soon, and Palmy, I'll see you in Houston.
We'll go for tacos. We'll go for tacos when I'm back in SD.
Yeah, let us know when you're home. We'll catch up. That'd be good.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Laza.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Laza.
That's it. See you later. Lauren Reynolds, folks. I love Laz.
Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Always great to have her on for a little chat.
Yeah. 31 this year, veteran.
She is a vet. She's a wildly crafty veteran. She is one she knows how to work it with those veteran moves.
Yeah. I like Laz's sense of humor. It's good.
I do too.
Yeah, it makes me laugh.
No, she likes to laugh, likes to joke. It's a good time.
Yeah, she's super chill, easy going.
Yep.
Anything else anything else? What else we got?
Really, that's really about it. I mean, got to give a shout out. We had after last week's 2 weeks ago, and after last time's Chatter Radio with Nick Kimmon, we shouted out some subscribers, and we gained about 34 new subscribers on our YouTube channel.
Right on.
So that's what I love to hear. So if you're listening to this right now, if your name is, have we done a Joshua?
Oh, I like it.
Have we done a Joshua, a Josh, anything like that? Joshua, we're talking to you right now. Okay. You could be one of our 866 subscribers on YouTube. And it's not, maybe it won't affect your day very much, but it's really going to affect our day in a positive light. And we would love to have you come and, join the party. So go click that subscribe button, Joshua.
Doug, I'm talking to you, Doug. You're a dad. You're driving your kids to the track. You're listening to us on your commutes. You're a dad of maybe 2 kids. You're probably not super savvy with YouTube, but it doesn't matter. Just go on and subscribe. Like James said, it'll ruin our day if you don't. So come on, Doug. Doug, step up, Doug. Doug, if you don't have YouTube and you can't subscribe on YouTube, you can also go subscribe on the iTunes app. So
absolutely.
Come on, Doug. Step up, pal. Shape up. Doug, shape up. Seriously, shape up.
Shape up.
Shape up. You've been consuming our content for a long time, and you know what? That's awesome. It's free. You're welcome to. All we ask is you to subscribe in return. And if you tell me you can't do that, can you really consume hours of our content and then just look us in the eye and say, no, I can't make the effort of opening an app on the phone and subscribing? I mean, I don't even know what to say. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
You might as well just go hang out with those 250 guys that just, can't make the final on a 250 factory ride.
No, you might as well just go hang out with Dave in Davenport, Iowa, and just do nothing.
Oh, Doug, get on it, Doug. That's all we're asking. Get on it.
Come on, Doug. Fucking shape up, Doug.
If not, go to Santiago del Estero with Joris today. Get on his private jet. Live life down there in STE.
Yep. Thanks to ProGate Europe. Winning starts at the Great Gate. We're talking Great Gate, especially with Joris today. Lauren Reynolds. Lauren's gates have gotten a lot better the last few years, and her gates are good now, I would say.
I really think
ProGate.
so. I really think it has too. I mean, she was always one we'd always consider,
It's Europe's just like
racing from the back, making moves. Now she's been practicing on that ProGate Europe. She races from the front, starts in the front, gets a great gate, hits it off. It's fantastic. Tori's gone frozen on me the last seconds of the show.
Yep.
But that's all right. We're about to sign off, T. I'm a just, you know what, T? You're frozen. People listening, we love you guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks to ProGate Europe, and don't forget, snap on green, everyone.